MemberDash is a WordPress membership site building plugin offered by Stellar WP. You may already know Stellar WP is the company that develops LearnDash. In this video, we'll show you an overview of how to use MemberDash. You can get the MemberDash plugin from the link in this video's description. Without further ado, let's start. So we have a WordPress website over here and we have MemberDash installed right over here. So if I click on MemberDash, it's going to first bring me to this dashboard over here. This is the membership section. Here you can see all your memberships. Currently we have no memberships over here, but we can create a new membership by clicking on this button. Okay, so we are going to learn how we can create different memberships, how we can add different users to specific memberships, how your users can register as a specific membership type. We're also going to talk about the protection rules, how you can protect your contents, your courses, and we also are going to see how we can build coupons, use different modules, reportings, and talk about different settings of MemberDash. Okay, so first you should actually prepare the contents of your website. Currently you can see LearnDash is installed in our site, and we have a couple of courses also. So if I click on courses, you can see there are a few courses over here. Okay, so we want to create a membership and protect our contents using MemberDash. So I'm going to click on MemberDash, and now we are going to actually create a new membership. So to create a new membership, we can simply click on this button, and over here you can see there are various membership types. So MemberDash gives you these 4 types, which is the standard membership, the dripped content membership, guest membership, and the default membership. Let's read what the standard membership is all about. It says, make your content available to members and hidden to guests. This is the typical membership type that you can see everywhere. Another is the dripped content membership. If we read over here, set up membership content to be released or made available in intervals. So your contents will be available to the user in intervals. The other one is the guest membership. Make your content available only to guests. That means the logged out users. And the other one is the default membership, where content is available to all logged in users that did not join any other membership yet. So you can experiment with many of these types, but for our purpose, I think the standard membership will be the best. So I can name my membership now. So you can use any naming method to name your memberships, such as gold, silver, bronze, advanced, intermediate, or beginner. You can use any of these types. So let's go ahead and just enter a basic name over here. I'm calling this beginner. Here there are 2 more options. Allow users to register for this membership. If selected, registration experience will be added to your site. Do not tick if you want to make this a private membership. So I don't want to make this a private membership. I want people to register, so I'm going to leave this selected. Again, you can add a payment gateway with this. So if I select this, members of this group has to pay using the payment gateways that you set up. So you have to keep this enabled if you want to receive payments from your members. Okay, so this is a good option to have. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to leave this disabled. Okay, so now let's save and continue. Alright, so we have created our first membership. It's the beginner. You can see there's a color over here, and we can see the status of this membership. We can disable it with 1 click and also enable it. And we can see the type of membership. It's the standard membership. And we can see there's no members in this group right now. And the payment, it's free access, as we have made it free. And over here, there's something interesting. We can see the shortcodes. For example, we can have the shortcodes of the protect content, membership title, membership description, membership price, subscribe button, and the registration form. If you want a specific registration form for this particular membership type, we can copy it from here. Okay. Using this same method, I'm going to create 2 more memberships. All right. So now we have 3 membership types. Now let's go ahead and talk about protection rules. Okay, so if I click on protection rules, so here we can actually select what type of contents will be available to the groups. So here I can control what I want to protect or what content will be available to the different membership types. Over here we can see the all is selected. We can also select different membership types such as the beginner, intermediate, and we can also select the advanced. So if we select all, here we can see all the pages over here. So these are the pages that are available on our site, and we can see who has access. So everyone has access to these pages. Okay. If we go to posts, we can also protect our posts. So currently we have only 2 posts over here and everyone has access to it. We can also protect our categories, our custom post types, our comments, and more tags, menu items, URL restrictions, and also special pages. We're actually going to see these protection rules in action just in a few minutes. First, let's go ahead and create a member. If we look over here, there are 2 options, members and add member. If I click on members, we can see we have no members over here. We can also select different membership types. You can see there are no members. If we click on add member, we can actually add a member to our site. Now, we can do this either manually or our users can register to this site using a registration form. We will take a look at how that registration form works later on, but first let's manually add a member. So we filled up the form and over here you can see it says we create a new WordPress user without sending a confirmation email. So I'm going to click on create user, and after we create the user, we can actually manage the subscription. This user does not have any subscriptions yet, so I can select any subscription I want. So let's go ahead and add the beginner subscription, okay? And we can also choose to create invoice. So manually create an invoice for the new membership to the user. We can create the invoice if we want, but this is not necessary right now. So I'm going to click on save, and we also have a subscription ID over here. Here the start date has been selected. We can also choose an expiration date when this membership will be over. We can also choose the status, which is currently active. We can keep it pending, cancelled, or deactivated, but since we just created it, we want it to be active, okay? Now let's click on save. And we have a member now. Now if we click on this member over here, you can see we have John right over here. And if we click on memberships, you can see that we have 1 new member in this membership type. So that is how you can create members manually. Now that we have a member in this membership type, let's see how the protection rules work. If we go over to protection rule, over here we can click on this beginner tab. We can actually control what pages will this particular group have access to. So in order to see the protection rules in action, we need some content. So as I told you guys, we have a LearnDash site over here. We have some courses. Let's actually apply these protection rules for some of our courses. So let's go ahead and click on this all for now. And then from this sidebar, we are going to click on custom post type items. And over here, we are going to click on this drop down and select all courses. And you can see there are some items over here, all unprotected and protected. Currently, all of these are unprotected. You can see everyone has access to it. For example, this course, crafting your course, I want to make it only available to the beginner members. So I'm going to click on this modify access, and then I'm going to have the option to choose which membership type I want to apply this on. So I'm going to click on beginner. And over here, there's a message that says multiple memberships feature is not enabled. To solve this issue, what you can do is click on modules over here. And this is the module section, which we will check out later on. But in order to solve this problem, just simply scroll down. And here you are going to see multiple membership. This is a module. You can read, it says, your members can join more than 1 membership at the same time. So if you enable this, you won't see that message anymore. But for our tutorial, I want to keep it simple and I want to disable this module for now. So if we click on this beginner tab now, we can see that beginner members have access to this course. Now, in order to see this in action, we first have to create a page for our courses. So I'm going to create a page by clicking over here, add new page. And I'm going to give a title to this page. It's called courses. Now let's add a block, which is the LearnDash course list. Now I'm going to publish this page. Now let's view this page. Now as an admin, I can see all the courses. But what about others? So let's go ahead and log out of our site and see how a guest will see this page. Okay, we have logged out, and as you can see, we can only see 3 of these courses. The first course that we hid, it's not visible to us. Okay, so that means it's working now. All right, now we have logged back in, and let's go ahead and apply some of these protection rules for the other courses. So let's go back to our dashboard, and let's click on protection rules, and let's click on custom post types, and let's select our courses. And let's go ahead and apply the protection rules on other memberships as well. Okay, now we have chosen who can access which courses. And if we click on these tabs, we can see who has access to which course. Okay. All right. Now, if we log out of our site and visit our courses page. So here's our courses page. Let's refresh this. You can see we cannot find any courses because all of those courses are now protected by MemberDash. All right, now let's click on all and let's go on pages. Another thing that you can do, for example, if you want to protect the entire course page from guests or visitors, you can just simply hide this page, okay? Only the members will have access to it. So that is how you can protect your content. And you can imagine there are actually a lot more ways to protect your content. You can protect the pages. You can also protect comments, more tags, menu items. You can also select the URL restriction. So if I click on URL restrictions, you can add the URL that you want to protect. So there are a lot of ways to actually customize your protection rules. So that is enough for now. Let's talk about coupons right now. We have seen how the memberships work. We have seen the protection rules. We have seen how you can add members. And now let's take a look at these coupons. Now, if you want to add coupons to your site, what you can simply do is click over here, and MemberDash has the option where you can add coupons. So just by clicking on this button, you can add in a coupon code. You can add in your discount percentage or discount amount, how much you want the discount. You can also choose the discount type. You can choose dollars or percentage. Then you can choose the for recurring payment. Coupon is only applied to all the invoices or the first invoice. And you can also choose the start and expiry date of the coupon. Then you can also choose coupons can be applied to these memberships. So which memberships you want to apply them to. You can select also this coupon will be applied to everyone. And finally, you can also choose the maximum number of uses. How many times this coupon can be used. Okay, so let's actually apply this. I'm going to do a coupon code 001 and I'm going to choose an expiry date. And finally, I'm going to choose advanced users, and maximum users will be, let's say, 50. Now, if I click on Save Changes, you can see our coupon has been created. Here is the coupon code, the discount amount, the start date, the expiry date, and the membership type. Only the advanced users can use it. Used 0 times, remaining uses 50 times. So here you can also edit it and delete it. So all of your coupons can be seen in this dashboard and you can monitor everything from here. Now, the next feature that I want to talk about is the membership modules. And we briefly saw this when we were discussing the multiple memberships module. So these actually add extra features to your site. You have the option to view all of the modules, only the active ones, only the inactive ones, or with options. Okay, I'm going to select the All tab, and over here you can see there are modules such as additional automated messages, additional invoice settings, advanced menu protections, and some integrations for bbPress and BuddyPress, and the exclude system pages from search page, and the Google reCAPTCHA. If you want to apply Google reCAPTCHA to your registration form, so this is very important, you can have this enabled. And of course, this has settings. If we click on the settings page, we need to add in our site key, our secret key, and then we can choose where we want to apply our Google reCAPTCHA, if it's on the registration form or on the login form. Okay, so I'm not going to apply Google reCAPTCHA on this MemberDash site, but if you guys want to learn how you can add Google reCAPTCHA, how to get the site key and secret key, we have a tutorial on this topic. Make sure you check it out. Okay, so let's get back to the module page and let's disable Google reCAPTCHA. And there are so many more modules. Invitation codes, LearnDash integration. So this module integrates MemberDash with LearnDash. So if you have LearnDash installed, you have to enable it so that it's connected with LearnDash. Then MailChimp integration, MailPoint integration, member capabilities. So we can manage user capabilities on membership levels. If we enable this and if we click on settings, we can see this message, Advanced Capability Protection allows you to protect individual WordPress capabilities when activated. Then the User Roles tab is replaced by Member Capabilities tab, where you can protect and assign individual WordPress capabilities instead of roles. So this is also an interesting feature, okay? And there are many more modules you can go ahead and check. So let's go ahead and try out one of these modules since these add more features to it. So if we scroll down, over here, we can see the multiple memberships. So let's enable this. And now let's go to the protection rules and let's see what this allows us to do. So let's go to the custom post types and let's select all courses. And from here, you can see the way we have named our memberships, beginner, intermediate, advanced, advanced. So this actually doesn't look fitting because the beginner members can access this course, while the intermediate users can access only one course and the advanced members can access these two courses. But if we take a look at the naming, the intermediate user should be able to access this course and this course as well, and the advanced users should be able to access all the courses. If we want to do that, we can simply click over here and add the intermediate user. And for advanced, we can add advanced over here and advanced over here as well. So now it's matching the name. So the intermediate user can access this course and this course as well, and the advanced members can access all the courses, okay? But we are going to keep this tutorial simple, so I'm going to remove these multiple memberships. But if you want, you can use this multiple memberships module, okay? So let's go ahead to modules and disable this. Another module that I'm interested in is the additional automated messages. If we go to MemberDash settings, and over here, we can see there's a tab called Automated Email Responses. Let's click over here. MemberDash gives you the ability to send automated email responses for some specific events. Here, there's a template over here. We can choose any events such as subscription, when users complete a subscription, or sign up, verify your email, subscription expired, subscription canceled, payment profile updated, payment credit card expired. So there are so many options over here. If we click on one of these templates, we can click on load template. That template will be loaded over here and you can add in your text. So let's quickly go ahead and see how these are done. If we go to visuals, here you can see hi. It says username. Here we can see there are 2% sign over here. That means this will fetch the dynamic data. So the name of the user will be shown over here. Thanks for registering for account at blog name. So this will be the name of your site. And here, please click on the link. This is the verification link of your site to verify your account. Okay. To use these variables, what you can do is click over here and you can add in your membership name, membership description, remaining days, and so much more. The blog name that you can see over here. So if I press a space over here and let's add in our site name. So this is the site name. Here our blog name will show up. If we type in our URL, here our blog URL will show up. Okay, so I'm going to remove all of these. So that is how you can use dynamic variables on your automated email responses. Now about the module, if we click on this module and if we enable this additional automated messages, we will simply get some more additional messages. If we enable this, now let's go to settings. And if we click on this automated email responses, now if we click on this template, you can see besides the enabled ones, there are even more options, the disabled ones. Here you can see the sign up, user account created. There's another event for when user forgets password, another event when the subscription is complete, or another event when a subscription is renewed. So you can choose any of these. For example, if I click on this sign up, user account created, I can click on load template. And here you can see there's actually no text over here, but you can actually write up a text and this automated email response will be sent. Currently, this is not enabled. You also have to enable it. And Now this will show up on over here. All right, so that is how the additional automated messages work. Modules gives you a lot of features that you can use on your membership sites. Now let's talk about reporting. If we click on reporting over here you can see this is basically the reporting section. You can see the membership top selling members by revenue. You can see the total number of users, the active users last 3 months, or the new users 7 past days. You can also see the total revenue over here. You can also choose the date of your revenue, the last 7 days, 30 days, this month, last month, custom range. Here you can choose your custom range from, for example, 15th to 18th. You can choose your range and apply that, and that revenue will be shown over here. You can also download the CSV reports. You can see, use the filters to generate and download the report. We can select any report for new users, new paying users, and then we can select the date. We can select the membership types. We can also select the payment gateway, and then we can download this report. So that is pretty handy. Now let's go ahead and click on settings and see a few settings over here. In the settings, you can see there are some general settings first. The content protection, which is enabled, hide admin toolbar, which is also enabled. So by default, the way these are set up, it's standard and it works for us. You can also enable this, which will force the registered members to use the default single active payment gateway. Okay, but I'm not going to do it for now. And then there's the navigation page. Here you can see the membership list, registration, and account page. All these are enabled. You can also choose what will be displayed in your menu by going to Appearance and Menus. Then the membership page. So currently the membership list is shown up over here, membership list. The registration page, it's shown up over here. Account page, protected content, and a thank you page. So all the pages are shown over here, and you can choose what the users will see. We will take a look at how these things work later on. But the next thing that I want to look at is the payment gateway, which is very important. So let's click on payment. So MemberDash has a few payment gateway for you. Here you can choose the payment currency. By default, the US dollar will be selected. You can choose your invoice sender name, so the name of your company or your website, and then the billing address and the company name and the company VAT tax number. Then here you can see there are 3 options for payment. The first one is the manual payment gateway. If I expand this, you can enable this gateway if you want to allow your customers to pay through bank orders, cash, etc. If we read over here, instruct your users how to proceed with manual payments. This might include things like your bank account number and an email address where the payment confirmation should be sent. When using this payment method, the user will see the following payment instructions. So I have to put a payment instruction or payment info over here for our members. So after his payment with the bank orders or cash, they can send in the details to our email address. Okay, so there's also an interesting thing to notice here. Since the payment cannot be confirmed automatically, his membership will not be activated instantly. You have to manually check if the payment was made and set the member's bill to paid to complete the payment. So since there's no way to automatically confirm that the payment was paid or not, what you have to do is you have to manually confirm if the payment has been paid, and then you have to set the member's bill to paid. So if we go to members, and if we take a look at this profile, here we can see the membership is beginner, status is active. Now this is a free account type, all right? If this was paid, we are going to see there was a bill generated over here. And if our user has paid through the manual gateway, then we have to set the bill manually to paid, okay? So I'm going to see this in action. So first, let's go back to our payment gateway method. Let's click over here. And okay, so here is the payment info and the payment button label or URL. So this is the manual payment gateway method. The other 2 method is the PayPal and Stripe. If I click on PayPal, which is the standard gateway, here you can actually set up your PayPal merchant account. You can add in your ID, PayPal site, that means the country, you can select your country. Here you can choose your PayPal mood and then IPN listening URL and payment button label or URL. If you want to connect Stripe, first you have to click on this Connect Stripe button and connect Stripe with your MemberDash site to receive payment through Stripe Gateway. So let's go ahead and see what happens if we have a paid member. So let's go to the memberships. And for the advanced, we're going to edit. So here we can add in the name, description. This membership is active, it's public, this is a paid membership, okay? Then we can choose the membership type. If you want to change the membership type, you can do it from here. If we click on the payment option, here we can choose any payment, one-time payment or one-time for finite access, one-time payment for date range access. So if we select recurring payment, we're going to see the recurring payment options over here. If we select the one-time payment, we are going to see the one-time payment options. And for one-time payment for finite access, grant access for, let's say, 7 days, or you can grant weeks, months, years. Then you can also decide what will happen after this membership ends. So restrict access to visitor level. So they will be either restricted to visitor level or they can be changed to another membership type, okay? Then you can put a registration redirect URL. You can put a login redirect URL. You can also choose a role here if you want. Let's add a one-time payment for permanent access, which is very simple. So I'm going to select this and set up, let's say $10. And for payment amount, I'm going to choose let's say $1.99. So that is the price of this membership. Next, you can take a look at the upgrade paths. Here you can allow your members to subscribe to higher level of memberships. Usually keeping all these enabled is a good idea, especially the first one. So we are going to leave this as it is. Next, we can take a look at the protection messages. If I enable this, we can set a message for this content you are trying to access is only available to members, sorry. So you can define your own protection messages. The automated email responses can also be seen from here. And the LearnDash is also available here. We can also choose LearnDash courses that this membership will have access to from here as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and click on memberships again, and let's edit this membership now. If we click on edit, we can also choose a membership type, access options. So let's go ahead and make this a paid membership now, and then let's go to the access options, and this will be a one-time payment too. And I'm going to make this a same payment. I added $2.99 over here, but you can add what value you want this membership to be. And after this is set up, now if we go to the members section, here we have a user now. If we click over here, you can see the payments is 0. I can see all the transactions. And here it's also generated a new section, the billing section. Here you can check out the billing, create invoice. If I click on create invoice, I can create or generate a new invoice manually. Here I can choose the invoice status. Now if this member paid the bill manually by cash or bank, since there's no way to confirm automatically, I have to choose paid manually, and then I have to choose the user and then which group he is registered in, the amount I can write over here, and then sign up fee and discount none, due there's no due, and I can write in the description. I can write paid manually, and then I can save changes. And oh, okay, I have to choose a due date. All right, so let's choose a due date. Now let's save changes. Okay, so now you can see that the status, it says paid. So if you choose the manual gateway, that is how you have to ensure if the bill has been paid or not. But if you're using PayPal or Stripe, it will be automatically detected and changed. So that is how the billing and payment system works. Now for the membership registration form. So one of the most important things that you have to ensure for your membership site is how your users or your clients can register on your membership site. So if we take a look at our site, if we click on visit site, now here we can see there are 3 pages: the account, membership list, and registration. If we click on the account page, we can see this is the membership details. So all my details are listed over here. But if we log out of our account, we will see something different. So let's log out of our account. Okay, so we have logged out. Now if we click on the account page, we can see this is a login form. We have to put in our username and password and click on login to log into this site. Now let's log back into our site. And the next page is the membership list. If we click over here, we can see that all our memberships are over here along with their respective sign up buttons. So if a user or a member wants to register as a beginner membership, he can simply click on sign up button and it's going to redirect us to this page. Now it says as admin user, you already have access to this membership. So again, let's log out and now let's click on the sign up button over here. And here we can see a form. We have to put in our first name, last name, choose a username, email, password, confirm password, and if we click on register my account, we will be registered as a beginner member. So that is very simple. Now we are using the official MemberDash demo site and all these 3 pages are created for us. If we go back to our dashboard and if we go to the settings, we can see there's a section over here. Please select pages you want to appear in your navigation. So these 3 pages, the membership list, registration, and account are all enabled. So these were already created for us and enabled, and for that reason we can see all of these in our navigation menu. Again, if you go to appearance and menu, so here's appearance and here's the menus, but we can also click over here. We can go to this appearance menu and add in our custom page from here easily. Just you can select which pages you want and click on add to menu and it will be added over here. Then you can click on save menu and your main menu over here will be changed. Okay, now let's get back to the settings. And there are a few more things that we need to discuss. Suppose you do not find your page created. So you cannot find your membership list, you cannot find your registration page, you cannot find your account page. You don't need to worry. You can create them manually. You can go to pages and click on add new page and build that page and then come over here and this is the membership list. You can just simply click on this drop down and select the membership list page that you just created. Then you can create your registration and account page and then set it from here. And then you will be done. Now how these pages were created, we also need to know that. So for that, we are again going to visit our site and click on account. And then we're going to click on edit page. And over here, we can see there are 2 shortcodes, the MS membership account and MS membership logout. Now this shortcode over here was placed to display membership details. And this shortcode was placed to view the logout button. If you use these shortcodes, you can create your account page. Of course, if you want, you can also convert to blocks and use blocks to add in your shortcodes. For that, what you can do is click on convert to blocks. And you can see these shortcode blocks were added. You can click on this plus button and add in the shortcode block yourself, and you can add in more shortcodes if you want. You can also design your page in any way you want. And after you're done, just simply click on update to apply your changes. Now for the membership list page. Over here, we can see all our membership list. To know how these were created, we can again click on edit page. And we can see that some shortcodes were used here as well. Over here, we have a paragraph text which says we have the following subscriptions available for our site. You can add, renew, cancel, or upgrade your subscriptions by using the forms below. And we can see that this shortcode was used, MS membership sign up. Now, what about these shortcodes? MemberDash has actually a lot of shortcodes that you can use. If we go to the official MemberDash documentation, here is the MemberDash shortcodes. So there are a lot of shortcodes. You can pick the shortcode that you want. For example, MS protect content, MS user, MS membership, register user. There are a lot of these shortcodes. You can use any of these shortcodes on your pages. We will put the link of this documentation in this video's description, so you guys can check out the shortcodes. Okay, so that is how you can create and customize your membership list, registration, or account page. And after you're done, always remember to click on update to apply your changes. So that brings our tutorial to an end, and we learned a lot about MemberDash. We learned how you can create memberships. We learned how you can apply protection rules for different memberships and how you can protect your contents, especially if you have a LearnDash site. You can protect your courses and apply different protection rules for different members, different benefits for different memberships. You can also add the members manually. You can monitor the different members. You can look at the billing create coupons, enable or use different modules, look at the reporting, change different settings. We have looked at some of the most interesting features that a membership site can have. We believe that using this knowledge, you can create a membership site for yourself using MemberDash, and we hope that this video was very helpful for you guys. Okay, so that brings our video to a conclusion. We hope it was useful for you guys. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos on WordPress. So thank you for watching. See you next time.